did not see a whole lot of Squirtle out of him. I saw a minimal amount of Charizard, mostly used for survival. Point Blank is definitely the kind of guy that plays Pokemon Trainer based on his own percents rather than his opponents, so like the anti-left and more of a Zale. So we'll see how that works out against the Palutena, because dezly has shown that, much like Cheeks, he is very, very willing to press a lot of buttons and get in your face. He's not afraid of it. And against Pokemon Trainer, I mean, I don't know, Eclipse, doesn't that seem like that's very dangerous against PT?
Most likely. I'll definitely say that. So Pokemon Trainer, for those that didn't play Brawl, I mean, I didn't play it competitively, but I played it, you know, as a kid, very casually. The Pokemon switch out, like, switching Pokemon took forever. Like, at least in comparison to this game, it took absolutely forever. You could be like, oh no, they're switching? Cool, let me just buffer an air dodge, land back on the stage, and charge a smash attack to punish the switch. In this game, it happens so quickly that it is able to, you know, allow them for different, like, edge guarding situations, and even better combos too.
I mean, it's all but safe. I mean, it's frame 1 invincible. You get the idea.
Yeah, it's essentially an air dodge that switches your character.
I would
Smash 4 air dodge. Okay, Smash 4 air dodge that switches your character.
Yes. Yeah, we can go with that. But,
so Ivysaur's Razor Leaf is definitely like one of the most solid projectiles in the game, due to the fact that it's active. Like, it's still active for a fair amount of time, like when Ivysaur's able to press buttons. So it can set up for some really crazy edge guarding, really crazy just like pressure situations, and is also really, really good at racking up damage. I think like each one does about 6.
I think you'll see Point Blank. I think you'll see him mostly use those Razor Leaves as a goading tool to try to get his opponent to approach him or press buttons, because they're tired of seeing this projectile and they say, okay, you'll throw one out again and I'll go to you. And that's where Point Blank makes the money. But sometimes tether recoveries don't work out quite the way you thought, and dezly did a very good job of taking advantage of it.
Right. I also forgot to mention another thing that just made Brawl Pokemon Trainer really bad, is that you can't switch in the air. Oh my god.
That, I don't know if that was a call-out or if Point Blank was really just going to go for it like that, you know?
You know, I feel like it was a little bit of both.
Yeah, I think, yeah, column A, column B.
Because he's like, you know what, auto reticle's a button, maybe he'll press it. Like, and then he just like...
Or for the explosive flame, that could work too.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what, like, you know, let's go gung-ho. Just went for it and got the stock.
And hey, man, I love it. I love seeing Point Blank counter the aggression from dezly with some of his own.
I guess you could say he wanted to steal that stock point blank.
That's great, man. But anyways, Point Blank already back.
I'm not sorry, by the way.
You shouldn't be.
Good. Where my power
Okay, might be wrong. Maybe you should be a little bit sorry.
No, I'm not.
All right. All right, man. I'll be with you on that. But, man, dezly, not looking too sorry right now. He's the one that is in the lead, and really he's mostly just been punished for stuff like that, for the preemptive button presses where he's not positive that he's going to hit his opponent, but he says, in case they decide to press buttons first, I will be in a very good position after pressing mine. So, you know, Point Blank takes a second to, you know, sit back a little bit more. I think mixing up his timing and not falling into the rhythm that he's in.
See, look at that. He comboed, like, Razor Leaf into grab.
Yeah.
Like, it's such a good projectile. And, like, it's definitely a button that if you're not pressing, you're just not playing the character properly.
Of course.
It's very soon. It's like, it's just a really good projectile. But then again, projectiles in this game are also really solid since, I mean,
you cannot run shield.
Exactly. You can't run perfect shield in a sense, because in this game, parrying is done by, as you know, releasing shield. That's definitely something that I thought was, ooh, that was a nice catch. I don't know if that was if he was still in forward tilt lag, or if he just decided to try to press a button after that.
Knowing dezly, probably tried to press a button after that, and up here is both strong and big.
Right. Have you seen the hitbox visualization for it?
Yes, I have.
It's bigger than Ivysaur's whole body. It's ridiculous.
It's
and not to mention Dare. Dare is also a spike that has the same hitbox size, and also hits like on frame, what is it, 11 or something?
I think MVD said, why is Ivysaur's up air the size of Russia? And honestly, that's a mood.
Why is it Smash 4 clouds up there?
It kind of is, man. It's pretty large and in charge. Speaking of large and in charge,
that was an amazing call out.
Yeah, I love that from dezly, knowing that Point Blank, or picking up on the fact that Point Blank has often, you know, in these situations been trying to drift away from dezly, trying to go towards the ledge, or at least to the end of the stage. And given that he hit him in center stage, yeah, there's no reason not to pull out that explosive flame. But if you're talking about adjustments that dezly still needs to make, I think that he's still getting really blown up by the Razor Leaves. I think he's respecting the Razor Leaves a little bit too much. Because it does have a little bit of ending lag after you throw them out, and you do need to stay at least marginally close enough to make the Pokemon trainer uncomfortable to throw them out.
I'm feeling an explosive flame. It's going to decide the game, in the sense that like it's either going to hit or dezly's going to block it and then up
It'll
smash.
be all or nothing. Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean,
well, I mean, there's the percentages where up throw could start killing. Unless they nerf
for
that.
Charizard, for sure. No,
Unless
it's
they
still
nerf that.
strong.
No, it's still amazing.
It is still very strong.
Do you think it would kill from the platforms now?
Oh, with zero doubt in my mind.
Really?
With zero doubt in my mind. 109 on Palutena, absolutely.
And that's a back air instead.
Not so. That's one of the huge things that you cannot do against Charizard. Is it is so dangerous, specifically to try to call out a standing get-up from Charizard on the ledge, because should he decide to jump on stage to a tournament winner, you are exactly in range for that back air to swing around and kill you, and that'll do it at like 80. So
I honestly think the sweet spot would kill most characters around 50. Actually,
it's that's a little bit of an exaggeration, but I see where you're going with that. Is that it is strong. It is a strong move, and that is
most of the good characters in this game are light. So let's just leave it like that.
not Pichu light, but yeah.
Well, I mean, lighter than Mario.
Sure, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. And I will also give you that Charizard back air is stupid strong. Which is why, I mean, again, you just got to be careful about how you pressure a Charizard at ledge, or even then, you know, an Ivysaur that could, you know, quickly drop down, switch to the Charizard, and then jump over and do that back air. Is that standing getup is not something that you want to preemptively strike at.
Start battle. Pokemon Trainer Palutena.
So, matchup going to stay the same. As far as I know, both of these guys are solo mains. I've never seen dezly nor Point Blank play a different character. But they could surprise me. I mean, Lima this last weekend at NFA surprised me by pulling out a Ness.
Did he?
In tournament in losers finals. That was interesting, for sure.
How did that go?
He got 3-stopped. You know, just gonna say that, you know, maybe maybe it still needs a little work, but he was inspired.
He did tell me that he beat Salem with his Ness.
He did say that he beat Salem with his Nest,
In a money match.
not in tournament, but in a money match. So, you know, it's got some prestige, but he was also pulling that out against a Mewtwo. And then Austin had to show him how it was done later. But
I mean,
no Mewtwo on the screen right now.
you know what? Let's just move on to the game. Back on the same stage.
Now we don't need to think about Lima Ness. That could be something that comes up later. Wow! Did you see the wave bounce to get away from that?
That was pretty interesting. Like, I wanted to bring something up. Now, okay, so, is Ivysaur's Razor Leaf, like, similar to Mewtwo Shadow Ball in the sense that it always pushes you back, or you gain, like, traction, and you can control, like, a little bit more whenever you use it?
I don't believe it pushes you back all the time. You're asking the wrong person. I have not personally played Pokemon Trainer at all.
Look at that. That was an amazing recovery.
Yeah, very, very good recovery and a very good usage of showing.
Okay, I kind of want to...
Ooh, okay.
I kind of want to see if it... Okay, I kind of want to see now, like, because, like, do you think back air would kill across the entire stage?
Well, that answers your question, Eclipse. That certainly answers your question, if nothing else.
Okay, so see, now that wasn't even the sweet spot because it didn't have the fire effect.
No, that was not sweet spot. You're correct.
Okay, so I safely want to say that wasn't an exaggeration. I want to say it would have killed at 50 from like, the previous game.
I'm gonna give out. I think there's a little bit of sus DI from dezly, but still, that move is so strong. dezly's Ivysaur has also been looking pretty strong so far. I mean, Point Blank's Ivysaur. I'm afraid of how much I've been messing that up until now. But either way,
don't worry about it.
Point Blank's Ivysaur has been looking pretty strong thus far, taking dezly, you know, pretty much even the whole way through, and then getting some of those early kills with the Charizard, like right there.
Now, I want to say, one of the things that I feel like a lot of newer players would most likely get caught by with Ivysaur as a character. because most people, including myself, got into competitive Smash with Smash 4.
Of course.
And I want to say that one thing that I definitely get caught with a lot is the... Ooh, that was a nice scoop up smash.
Yeah, you don't talk about people getting caught.
Is the range of forward air and back air. Because it covers, like, the entire distance above Ivysaur, as well as, like, a little bit of distance below.
Yes.
Like, it acts as an up air... It acts as an up air, down air, and forward air in terms of range.
It has a very large heat map in which it can cover.
Right. And that's definitely something I want to say a lot of people are getting caught by.
Yeah, getting caught by it. So, I mean, what would you say? How would you say you would need to deal with a move like that when it's in tandem with Razor Leaf? Because obviously you can't just stay out of range of the forward air and back air when Razor Leaf is a threat.
Honestly, I think, I mean, a very cliche answer, but also a decent one would be to just parry Razor Leaf and get closer.
Not even parry, but I personally think that if you stay close enough like that, even if you can just hit the Razor Leaf, which is a creative strategy there by dezly, you just stay close enough that the Razor Leaf isn't safe to throw out, and that even if you hit it, you just have to space it finely. You have to stay within that range of Ivysaur. But Point Blank is trying to stay in range of that early kill, pulling out that Flare Blitz at just about any juncture that he possibly can.
Up throw kill? No, back throw kill. Oh, wow. Bowser. Bowser's Art is heavy.
Yeah. Not heavy enough to live that forward air at the ledge, but now Point Blank has the opportunity to switch back to the Ivysaur. I love the double platform cancel there. dezly has been working on that a lot, and this time in this match, finally hits those platform cancels where they matter and is able to burn that invincibility from Point Blank, which means that he just might be able to make up that percent, and those nairs are a good way to start.
Yeah, so Palutena can chain 3 nairs from 0 as a true combo. The hitbox change from Smash 4 is definitely significantly larger. Wow.
Big there by Point Blank. Some lesser player would panic.
Right.
And say, oh no, I've got to turn around and recover, and he says, nope, it's safer to do this with Charizard.
Right. I probably would have just air dodged to the stage after there, which would have probably been more exploitable, since that's a very expected option. He is one up throw, and that is death.
Up throw away, but also the forward air. Point Blank 2-0 over dezly, and I mean, both of those games were close. Let's not take that away. Both of those games were definitely close, but man, Point Blank had the clutch factor there at the end. I think dezly, I mean, being a newer player to this game, I think he's still having trouble figuring out how to nail down those kills. I feel like that's one of those things that comes with experience, is being able to recognize when your opponent is overextended.
Another thing